Howdy, howdy. Let's go. It's Ace Attorney time. Case 5. Fuck. Alright, where are we? There we go. Last time we played Ace Attorney, it was a... Whew! It was a long one, our last Ace Attorney stream. It was long and it was tedious. I died maybe 3 times. That was the first time, like, I died. Well, you don't really die, but you lose the game. I've lost, yeah. I lost the game a few times, just because I was making silly mistakes and stuff like that, but... hopefully this time I don't do that. Oh, I haven't taken my iron tablet, so oh well. I'll do that after stream. I am ready to go! Oh, it was the sister that admitted to the killing, and then there was an extra piece of evidence in the car. So we need to do this bit. Alright. Mr. Wright? I forget how I do everyone's voices. This is how I start every fucking stream of Ace Attorney. Oh yeah, I forgot how to do this person's voice. Literally every single time. Without fail, I will say, I don't know, I forgot. I need to fucking learn. Mr. Wright? Huh? What? Are trials always like this with you? Like you're swimming up from the bottom of a lake, about to reach the surface, but no matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there. Pretty much. Except today we're swimming in quicksand. Woo! That... I'm pretty sure moving in quicksand is bad. Doesn't that make you go down faster? So maybe don't swim, Phoenix. Maybe just let it happen. So what happened to your sister anyway? Apparently, she got called off to the judge's chambers. Probably something to do with that piece of cloth. So, this is where we turn this trial around, right? Our only weapon, a tiny, insignificant piece of cloth. I'm the one who's starting to feel tiny and insignificant, to tell the truth. Hola, partner. Oh god, cowboy. They say you show a red cloth to a bull, it'll fire up its temper. That's what they told me when I was a youngin', at least. Officer Marshall! Thought I'd come take a look-see at how the trial's going. Looks like I'm late. They've got the home ranch locked down tighter than a fort in the enemy territory. I don't know anything that he's saying. That hard to slip out, huh? Oh, sorry, that hard to slip out, huh? What is going on over there, anyway? All the police I've seen these last 2 days have been really on edge. Don't you got enough on your plate without worrying about other people, compadre? You could be worrying about the... Fuck. You could be worrying about the chief prosecutor's taste in mufflers, for example. Officer Marshall? The whole muffler thing didn't have anything to do with the scarves. She wasn't even wearing a scarf. You don't say. Now don't that just beat all? I've seen the red breeze blow at her slender neck many a time. The red breeze... Oh, what? I saw it that day, too. She was wearing a red muffler. No. We're gonna make it even more complicated and say that she actually had a red muffler on. Oh, Jesus. What? At the awards ceremony that afternoon. Edgeworth seen it too, I reckon. What does that mean? In the photograph taken at the crime scene, she wasn't wearing a scarf. So Miss Star wasn't mistaken. Well, it's about time. Remember, partner, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horns. Sometimes you just gotta let that bull go where it will. Time will tell. Ugh, I have a bad feeling about this. Yeah, so do I. This is so confusing. So, what are we swimming in now, Mr. Wright? If it's steak sauce, I can hook you up with some fine ribs. Ooh-wee! Ooh-wee! Courtroom number 9. Okay. I'd like to resume? What's up? The judge keeps looking over at the prosecution. Oh, Jesus Christ, you're stressed, Miles? Hello? Is something wrong, Edgeworth? Your face is blue, your lips are purple, you're sweating bullets. That furrowed brow, those grinding teeth, those watery eyes. What's more, your eyes are unfocused, you're doubled over. Your back is bent. It can't be! This can't happen! I wonder what happened to Mr. Edgeworth. Well then, I believe it is time we continued on with this trial. During our recess, I had requested that the prosecution conduct an investigation. This is unacceptable! It seems our prosecutor is quite beside himself. Who's there? Yeah, who is there? You're orange? What's with this guy? Yeah, what is this with fuck? What is with this guy? A strange, stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtroom. What does that mean? Hey, the temperature rose 5.7 degrees when that man came in. Who on earth is he? Oh god, he's gonna talk now, isn't he? Nope. Ah, it's you. Oh. Oh god, I need a voice. I need to think of a voice. Oh, heh. Sorry I'm late, Udgy. Roads were packed. It's just me. Long time no see, eh, Udgy? How you been? So much these days? Hello. No, I've been so busy. Busy smidgy, Udgy, my boy. You have to make time to relax. Yes, indeed. Udgy seems to be his nickname for the judge? I'm afraid you're right. Very afraid. Sorry, but who are you? Aha, so you're Righto, the attorney. I've heard good things about you, son. Thanks? So sorry about our little worthy giving you all the trouble, eh? You know, we should all go swimming together sometime. Jolly. The little worthy? Mr. Wright. You don't know the district chief of police? Chief of police? That's the chief? What the f? He's the top-ranking police officer in the entire district. Are you sure? And he wears pink glasses. Name's Gant. Damon Gant. Pleased to meet you, everyone. I'm sad I have no, camera to show, but whenever I do his voice, I frown. My eyebrows just go down. It's very... I don't know why. I like it, though. But my eyebrows will be sore by the time I'm done questioning this guy. So, to what do we owe this honor today? It's been over 2 years since you last came to this courtroom, hasn't it? Well, it's worthy here. Look at the poor fellow. I just thought I'd help out by bringing this. Hey! That's my sister's muffler! So Miss Star wasn't just seeing things. When the crime occurred, Miss Sky really was wearing that muffler. But to think that it was stuffed into that... But to think that it was stuffed into that exhaust pipe, I talk way too fast and get ahead of myself and then stumble over my words. On Little Worthy's car, no less. Why does this guy take so long to do anything? It's really quite embarrassing, even for us. What's this? It's what you'd call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing, this. Oh? Chief! What kind of outfit are you running? Mr. Edgeworth! How could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? If your investigators are this lax, how do you expect us to do our job? Now wait a minute, Worthy. I've no desire to hear your excuses. I'm telling you to wait. Or didn't you hear me? Oh, the boss music already? Oh, Jesus, here we go. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Sorry, yawn. Have a look at this document, where it says, person in charge of investigation. There's no mistake in that signature, is there, Miles Edgeworth? That's not fair. On the day of the crime, I had... Your head in the clouds because you got that award. I know how you feel. But you're the person in charge. I'll expect a written apology. What? Are you serious? Don't be too upset. We'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made. This is the first time I've seen Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words. This kind of major blunder is unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth. The court accepts this new evidence. But I'd like to ask the defense a favor first. Yes? Just to be sure, I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife. Blade, Your Honor? Well, I don't see why not. Could you open it up for me, I wonder? Yes, well, I think all you'll have to do is push that switch and... If I cut my finger, Mr. Wright, I wouldn't be able to pound my gavel anymore. Oh. I thought that was a euphemism, and then I remembered the gavel's the name of his hammer, isn't it? Isn't it called a gavel? Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I wouldn't be able to point it at my people anymore. No offense, but if you cut your finger, you'd still be able to point. What kind of wimpy man are you that if you get a cut on your finger, you can't use that finger ever anymore? What kind of low pain tolerance bullshit is this? Anyway. Come on! Hurry up and open it! Oh. Okay. I'll just let this happen then. No! Oh my goodness. There we go. There's a small tag on this knife. It seems to say SL92. What does that mean? I've heard something similar. DL6, of course, DL6 incident fame. But it's strange. I'm not certain, but I get the feeling I've seen this somewhere before. So letters that looked a lot like this somehow. SL92, like DL6. Interesting. Anyway, let's press that button. Whoa! The tip is broken off. Hello? And there's blood on it. Is this the weapon? Found at the crime scene, wrapped in the defendant's muffler. Small tag attached. This does not excuse the actions of the police department. I would like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself. I'm terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us about the split between prosecutors and the police and this knife? Sure thing. Not a problem, not even a little one, really. I need to stop speaking so fast. I speak fast because ideas come at me fast, but I speak too fast and suddenly my brain goes haywire and I can't think of anything to say. So it's hell in both ways. This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. A detective was killed at the police department, see? What a mess! The time of the crime? 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it. What does any of that mean? There was a murder at the police department? A detective? That's hush-hush information, Nudgy. We haven't exactly announced it yet. Oh, it's a different thing. There was a murder other than... Wait a second, you said 5:15. That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. What? Order! Order! Anyway, we at the department were all flustered, as you might as well assume. We're in the middle of a top-secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay? I think we should understand the police department's situation. Well, Mr. Wright? 2 detectives killed at the same time in 2 different places. The chances of that are really slim. Scientifically speaking, of course. I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness. Very well. However, keep your questions focused on the case at hand. So I shouldn't focus it on the murder that happened at the police office. Excuse me, special? Hard to come by this particular knife anywhere else. Might that special thing be this little tag? Oh, sorry, writer, but I can't say that now. Not that. We've established that the knife in Goodman's chest was this knife. Now, why was there another knife at the scene of the crime? That's quite a mystery. And like a mystery, it's wrapped in something. A muffler. So what's special about this evidence is the tag. Let's see if there's anything else we can figure out about this tag. Let's not present that yet, let's check. Does this have anything on it about a case? No, it doesn't. Wait. This doesn't say 675. If you I've got it. I've solved the case. If you switch it upside down, it says SL9. And that says ZZI. Yeah, that's SL9. That's why the tag is familiar. But we can't do that yet, so let's just go. This knife was found on the scene of our crime. I think that makes it connected to the case, don't you? See, there's a lot of things that go on at the department I can't explain. It's delicate, okay? Sorry, Righto. Maybe there's something about the knife that will give us a clue. Let's examine that knife while we can, Righto. Evidence that links this knife to Detective Goodman. I think perhaps the pieces are falling into place. I should try presenting the piece of evidence that had me stumped all this time. Alright. We can go back. Unless there's evidence. Well, there is evidence, and it's this note. We've already got it. It's this. My brain is massive right now. Wait a second. Ah, at last! An honest-to-goodness objection. This knife, this has to have something to do with the Detective Goodman. What do you mean? Aha, and honest-to-goodness, what do you mean for Mudgy? This is great! Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL92. And this is important. Why? Over here we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim. What's this? 6 minus 7s 12 over 2? Your Honor, it's upside down. Upside? The printed name on the memo makes it look like it's right side up. But turn it around and what do you get? Ah. Aha! Whoever wrote this note was holding the paper upside down. SL9. It's the same thing that is written on the knife's tag. Here we go. Order, order. Well, Chief? Oh, well. I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, righto. I do? I win? What game is this guy playing? Ace Attorney. He's playing Ace Attorney like the rest of us. The knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. So this knife was stolen? Yes, but on the day of the murder. It was evidence, you say. Was it in fact a murder weapon? Nice, nice, nice! Good show, little worthy. It was a murder weapon as it happens. It was evidence from a case long since solved. So this knife was stolen on the day of the murder, and it was found in the exhaust pipe of Edgeworth's car. Hard to think there isn't a connection there. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. Something happened at the police department too, huh? What? No, I didn't mean to do that. You got a good look in your eyes there, righto, my boy. Sharp, hungry. So something did happen. And why wasn't I informed? Why weren't you informed? Well, why didn't you ask? No matter, I understand. You were busy, what with Lana's case and all. Well, what happened? What happened at the police department that day? On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot. Can I stop doing that? Another detective was killed at the police department? That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Audrey? I'm at a loss for words. And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. Just arrested? That was quick. But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, righto? I suppose I could help if you help me by giving me data on your case. Ooh, good one. This kid's sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only. We already know the victim died at 5:15. He said 5:15. How the victim was killed, where the victim was found. The victim was found in the police department. The only thing we don't really know is how he was killed. Well, how was the detective killed? How was he killed? Now that's the interesting part. It was what we in the force call a stabbing. With a knife. A knife? That's exactly the same as Detective Goodman. It is. It's like identical deaths. In parallel places. That's the spirit. We're cooking now. But you know, that's not the only thing that was exactly the same. What do you mean? There were more similarities between the two cases than the cause of death. Seems like I'm going to have to press this a bit harder. Five? 5:15? But that's... Oh my gosh! Third time in a row. I'm gonna die. That's when Detective Goodman was killed in the prosecutor's office. What? Funny, isn't it? A murder at the prosecutor's place and a murder at our place at the very same time. What are the chances? And with the same kind of weapon too. The same type, the same cause of death. Coincidence? This is just my gut feeling, but I'd say there's a 0.001% chance of that happening. Chief Gant, please tell us more about the incident. How can you say there's no connection? How?
Because I'm the chief of police. I can't just say anything I please, righto. You understand.
Try to understand, righto.
He just called me by the nickname. Fucking idiot. Well, if you can prove there is a connection, more power to you. Maybe there is something that ties the two murders together?
Whatever it is, I'd better find it and get to the bottom of this. 2 detectives were killed at 5:15, one at the prosecutor's office and one at the police department. That can't be a coincidence. And that knife! What was it doing there? I'd better check this knife out. I already did. Alright. Let's check this knife again. Seeing as they're just telling me to check it again. I already checked this tag. But we'll see what... It is a case number. We already know that. How about the blood on it? There's nothing else I can investigate about this knife. Hello, let's see if I get an ad. Yay, no ad! Yay, no ad! Welcome, Ellie. I have no clue what to fucking present here. So if you have anything to help me with, I'd love to. So basically, I have to find a link between the murder that happened at the prosecutor's office and the murder that happened at the police department. Despite the fact that they happened at the same time, they both happened to a detective, and they had the same cause of death, which was a stabbing. Like the same day, same time, same cause of death. Is this still the case with the lunch lady? Yes. But we've finished interrogating the lunch lady, I think. At least for now. We put her on the stand and we annoyed the fuck out of her, and we found her weaknesses in her. Trying to remember details about it. Yeah, right now we're trying to find the link between the 2 murders that have happened. The one that we're actively investigating, which is Detective Goodman's murder, and the one that this guy just brought up, which happened at the exact same time. The exact same cause of death. Very similar, like paralleling places. So we have to find a link, and I will say that we've already made a link. We've already made a link, and it is this knife. It was found at our murder's crime scene, and it was based on this note. But that's not a link between the 2 murders. We don't know what the link between the 2 murders is. So I'm trying to guess what it is. Parking lot which Edgeworth's car. Taken by Angel Star the day the crime was committed. Is the connection meant to be this thing? I'll let you know if I remember anything helpful, but I don't right now. That's alright. I love the Blue Badger. Me too. I love the Blue Badger too. What is the connection between this murder and that murder? Do I just present the knife again? Do I just present the knife? No. Alright. Oh, Your Honor, what do you think about the witness's statement? I'm not sure I follow. It clearly contradicts the... I thought... Okay, this is wrong. Damn it. Time of the crime. This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. A detective was killed at the police department. See, what a mess.
The time of the crime, 5:15. Scary coincidence. It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it. So what connects that murder with this murder? No. Given to Edgeworth, King of Prosecutors, at the PD on the day of the murder. So it was given at the police department. This connects it. There's a distinct event that connects. Yeah, I think it's the trophy as well. Because I just read up on it. This trophy directly connects an event that happened between prosecutors and the police department. Oh, no, it's not it. Oh, okay. It's not officially linked to this case, so I can't talk much about it. Oh, I pressed instead. Two detectives were killed at 5:15. One at the prosecutor's office and one at the police department. That can't be a coincidence. We have to present something that a man from the police department was at the prosecutor's office crime scene? Is that what it does? No. I'm gonna die again. The murder weapon, usually in Edgeworth's toolbox. Traces of victim's blood, no prints. Is it the note again? Oh, fuck. Shit! Alright. Options. Options! Save before I fucking die. And then I can just present whatever the fuck I want. Let's present the knife. Nope. Load. There we go. Present this. Nope. Wait, Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. Fuck, I didn't mean to go into that. Alright, court record, no back, options, load. Look, I can just YOLO on this. Present. Yeah, Blue Badger. Nope, alright. Load. Hello, welcome to Reloading So I Don't Die Simulator. Autopsy report? Nope. Alright, that's fine. Let's go. Reload. The phone!
Nope. The parking lot. Nope. I'm the worst. I shouldn't fucking do this, but I love it. Alright, what's next? The crime photo. Nope. We down to the final ones now. The shoe. That statement contradicts this evidence. I just presented everything, didn't I? Shit, I just dropped something. I presented this. No. What the hell am I meant to present? I just presented literally everything. Except my badge. Which I'm... What have I not... I'm fucking Googling this. I can't believe it. Ace Attorney Case 5. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. I'll just load again so I don't have to go through that entire cutscene. What are we meant to do here? I've literally gone through each and every one. Present. I feel like I forgot to present something over here. Did I present this again? I didn't. That statement contradicts this evidence. No, it doesn't. So what the fuck am I meant to do? Oh, give me a fucking minute. I can't believe I'm doing this. Oh! I can press an... Oh! I can press another thing again. Press. Alright. Another detective was killed. One thing and one thing only. They told me to say... I say they, like it isn't just a website. It says where the victim was found. So tell me, where was the victim found? Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found, but I can say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department. The evidence room, where the knife was stolen from. The evidence room? Wait a second, I've heard of that. The evidence room. Didn't he mention that in his testimony just now? This knife was evidence in the case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. There's the connection. We just got handed our ticket to go to town on this case. Yeah, I'm happy. With the link between the two cases established, we finally have some leverage. Now we can get Gant to testify about the details. Okay. Now we can present the knife. I can't believe it took so fucking long to do that. Alright. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. What? again.
Why can't I?
Okay, I have to... Sorry, I suck. Let's just go through this quickly. I'm doing my own fast forward noises. Turns out I'm not supposed to press not supposed to present anything. I have to press it. The connection is the evidence room. The connection is the evidence room. I get it. I get it. I have to press here again for some reason. Chief, the defense's position is simply this. The connection between these two cases has already been proven.
Heh, you don't say. Well, out with it, Righto. What's your connection?
Yes, out with it, Mr. Wright. The connection is a place mentioned in the testimony we just heard. The knife found in the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room. Not to mention the victim had on him the case number of the knife's evidence tag. And we also know that the detective murdered at the police department was killed in that very same evidence room.
Indeed. There do seem to be too many connections for it to be a coincidence.
This guy takes so long to fucking react to anything.
You two make a good point. A pair. Fuck. It took my men 2 days to find out what you deducted right there.
Chief, I request that you release your information on the victim at the police department.
See, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet at all.
Can we get the information unofficially?
Sure, why not? It's unofficial after all.
What? Really? Who would have guessed? I'll cooperate, but I can't reveal the name of the victim at the department, okay? Press. If you're going to tell us a little, why not tell us everything?
Ah, well, case information is sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly.
Oh well, I guess I might as well try to get what I came out of him. Victim's division, the victim's ID number, the victim's gender. ID number. Okay, how about you tell me the victim's ID number?
Sure, why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell who it is from that.
Of course not.
You won't tell me their name after all. We keep a tight lid on ID numbers, so don't go getting your hopes up. Number is 5842189. Well, that's quite long. And we have to remember these. It drives me nuts. 882. I can't do it.
You didn't even get the first number right.
He's an idiot. Well, Mr. Wright, does this tell you anything?
The ID number of the victim at the police department. Yes, it does tell me something, because it's the same fucking number as the one on the ID. But I'll save, just to make sure I'm not being led into something stupid. Alright, let's go. Yeah, this tells me something. Actually, it does, Your Honor. It does. I think.
Meaning?
It has to be what I think it is. But what does this mean?
What are you thinking it is?
If it's the same ID as the ID found in the other spot, then...
Well, let's hear what the defense has to say. You say the ID number of the detective who was murdered at the police department tells you something? What does it tell you?
It tells me that it's the same fucking ID as the guy who was murdered at the other place. Present.
Witness!
What is it, Mr. Wright? You're grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night. No, it's just, I got confused. And this is news? Huh? Just come out with both guns blazing, like you always do. The police department, the prosecutor's office. 2 places, 2 detectives murdered, at one time. Actually, I happen to have a police ID number here. Oh ho, is it yours? No, Your Honor, I'm a defense attorney, remember? This is the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman. Shame on you, Righto. Personnel IDs are top secret. Detective Goodman's ID number is 5842189. And? This means what exactly? Huh? Wait, that ID number we heard from the chief earlier. That started with 82... I've forgotten. You didn't even get the first number right. Again! The judge is so stupid. I hate how Gant's mouth looks when he laughs. Yeah, I hate him in general. Why is he orange? Like, tone it down. If you want to make him, like, darker, just make him brown. The number the chief of police gave us was 5842189. Wait a second, right? What does this mean? That's what I want to know. The 2 ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police department's evidence room was Bruce Goodman. Bad spray tan. True, like Trump. What does our witness think about that? Oh, ho ho ho! Sharp as attack, Righto! Sharp as attack! But wait, Detective Goodman is our victim! He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot. Yet, a Detective Bruce Goodman was also killed at the police department. In the evidence room, at the exact same time. Bad spray tan to match his suit, true. That's impossible! So what we're saying is, the same person was killed at the same time? And in a completely different location? This is getting weird. Order! Order! Chief, what does this mean? No. What I want to know is, why didn't I hear about this? Yes, it's top secret, fine, but I'm the prosecutor in charge of the case. Now just wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all flustered. Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case. Wait. I said wait. Or didn't you hear me? Ugh. The oversight, the grave error? Mr. Edgeworth, they're yours. What? How dare... We informed you yesterday. I believe it was our Officer Meekins who brought you the news. Officer Meekins? Oh, Jesus Christ. Mr. Wright, where have we heard that name before? We met him at Edgeworth's office. Wait. Aha! I forget this guy's voice. Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. You don't mean him? According to Meekins, you didn't accept the report. Hard to believe. But your officer, he told me. He said that report had nothing to do with the Lana Sky incident. Detective Bruce Goodman murdered in the police department evidence room. Mr. Edgeworth, the victim's name is written right on the top of the report. Gah! Well, why didn't your officer tell me? Honestly, I'm not sure if that officer was capable of making the connection. He did seem challenged. Oh, I don't like that. In any case, this is a serious error, a gross negligence of duty on your part, Worthy. But sir, you could have submitted that report this morning to the court as evidence. Then Are you gonna speak? There we go. No such luck this time, Worthy. Or should I say, unworthy. What? Now what was the second rule of evidence law? Well, Mr. Wright? Huh? Oh, well, it's, rule number 2. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. And how is this rule relevant? Normally you just submit a list of evidence to be used in court before the trial. This report wasn't on that list. So what does this mean? I couldn't submit this evidence until a connection was proven in court. Ugh. The connection was just proven by Righto over here. Good job, Righto, my boy. Hello? Does my game keep freezing, or is this guy just bad? Okay, I think my game is freezing. Huh? I was just doing my job. No. No! Edgeworth has made a fatal fucking mistake. But I think Meekins did as well. It seems we have come to the end of this trial. I know you're just going through a tough time, Worthy. What with all those rumors. You were even in the defendant's chair just this past December. I apologize for this terrible lack of due diligence on my part. Mr. Edgeworth, please, just give me one day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened. If it's the last thing I do. You'd better get results this time. Really. You have my profound apologies, sir. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I don't think there's ever been an error this serious in the history of this court. I will grant one further day at the prosecution has requested. Will that be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Whatever your punishment for this is, for your sake I hope it's not decisive. Very well, court is adjourned. To be continued. God. Depending on how much time there is, I think I'll just do the investigating for this and then stop stream. It's just been an hour, and I don't know how long the investigation might take, but we'll just see how it goes. But this is a weird fucking case. And my nose is itchy for absolutely no reason at all. Mr. Wright, so what's going on with the case anyway? I'm a little confused. Huh? Well, let's see. What is going on? The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot and the department's evidence room. What's this and the evidence room part? The prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car. Well, that's what we're going to find out. Or try to, at least. Alright, let's do it! Glad she's in good spirits, but I'm not sure she's going to be much help with this. Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright. Huh? Look, we're in this together, right? I'll prove that these thick-rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show. Let's go! Science awaits us! I love her. Oh, we just made it here without needing help to get here. You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares? Yeah, it was only our victim who was killed in their evidence room. No biggie. Besides, my sister would never do such a thing. I know it. That oil drum, was it empty? The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. My sister erasing evidence at the crime scene? Never. Even though she says they don't get along, Emma really likes her sister. That's not it at all. It's just, we're both professionals at what we do, and I trust her. Can she read my mind? Is she psychic in a way that's really funny? That the really scientific girl might be able to read minds. That's very funny. Love that for her. Big words for a high school student. Well, whether there was blood on the floor or not, the water in that oil drum washed it all away. Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright. Huh? What's that grin for? This situation calls for one thing, and that is luminol testing fluid. Luminol? Blood is sticky stuff, you know. You can't just wash it away with a little water. Even if you can't see it, it's still there. But wouldn't the police have already done those tests? Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. Just give it a try. But me? Why do I have to do it? I'm a minor. I can't even drink yet. We're testing bloodstains with this stuff, not drinking it. Here, look. I'll lend you these glasses. Huh? You had an extra pair of those things? To test for a blood reaction, just spray the luminol on it. Like this, see? Okay. Press enter to spray it on. Okay, let's find us some bloodstains. Oh, we found some already. I can see her eyes shining behind those glasses. So, is this a bloodstain? It's so... Emma, you're shaking. It's just... This is my first time seeing real blood. You've never fallen over? You've never cut a finger? You've never scraped a knee? You've never seen blood before. God, I wish that were me. Scientific investigation in action. Okay, we definitely know that this is a bloodstain, but doesn't something strike you as odd? Scientifically speaking, of course. What's odd about this scientifically? The location? Or the amount? The amount. The perpetrator and Detective Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think there'd be a little more blood? Yeah. If he bled out, if the stab wound itself didn't, kill him, and it was the bleeding out that killed him, then there'd be more blood to have bled out. Right? I definitely think so. I mean, look at all the blood on the sole of the victim's shoe. It is pretty strange. If they fought here, there'd have to have been more blood than this. Hey, Mr. Wright. I'm gonna mark up the floor plans when we find a bloodstain, okay? See, I'm pretty handy to have around, right? Yeah, and this stuff's pretty handy too. I saved up my allowance to buy that. Luminol testing fluid received from one very proud-looking Emma Skye. We can't be sure that the police will reveal all their evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view of the case. Then let's drag that hidden evidence out into the light of day. Yeah! It feels like we're really investigating a crime now, doesn't it? Guess I should give this a spray on anything suspicious. Ha! Oh, her! I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice deli box. Miss Starr! You only trust your own eyes, right? Not bad, you two. This day-old deli box is on the house. Day-old? Rather not. Sorry, it's just that kind of lead-in doesn't really get my mouth watering. Yeah, agreed. You certainly put me in a tight spot today. My apologies, Miss Starr, but... No, it's okay. It was my fault. Oh, we know. I witnessed everything from that security room right there. But I was afraid that it wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see? I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry. Sorry? You lied on the witness stand. That's unforgivable. Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the events from was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Skye stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands. I swear it on my honor as a detective. She stabbed Goodman. I know this photograph is something important to tell us, but what? So you were a detective, weren't you, Miss Starr? Yes. It was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. No matter how hardened the criminal, when they faced me, they coughed it up. Coughed it up? They confessed. They babbled like babies. You know, I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel too.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Every day, I dragged the dirt out of the mouths of suspect after suspect, and before long, they called me the cough-up queen. Oh, and here I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from your lunches. And you were let go? Fired? I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator, and if these prim and proper prosecutors hadn't let me go, I'd still be one today. It's all because of that case, the SL9 incident. Oh, Jesus Christ, we have to solve another past incident along with a new incident. We have to do this shit again. Oh God, let's go. SL9? Wait, she doesn't mean... Present. Let's present this to her. What do you think about this? The SL9 incident. It's written on that knife. And on that note. Goodman. Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know. Really? That knife was evidence from that case. The murder weapon. It was due for transferal the very day that Goodman was killed. As I suspected, SL9 isn't over. Not yet. Do you think you could tell us more about the SL9 incident? We can't... How do we ask more about the SL9 incident? Oh my goodness, alright. Do you think you could tell us more? Well, she's not telling us more. So what the fuck do we do now? Let's check. See if this has anything. Oh, she's got her name on it! Oh, that's cute. Oh, I love Emma. Alright. Then what do we do? Move? Can I ask her what to do? Ah, the police department. Alright. We should go to the police department. Okay, cool. Police department entrance. It's even busier here today than it was yesterday. The detectives are running around so fast they're blurring. I suppose it makes sense. A detective did get killed here after all. So, the evidence room, the scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet we got at the front desk. Here it is! She's like a kid in an amusement park. Ooh, a real crime scene! Let's go take a look. Oh, honey, you're not gonna like this real crime scene. Guard station. Is that where we're meant to go? No, we're meant to go here. What the fuck is the guard station? Whatever. Everyone looks so deadly serious here. Well, there was a vicious murder of a detective down at the police department. Yes, but the same detective was also killed at the same time in the prosecutor's lot. Ugh, it makes my head hurt. Me too, Emma. Well, first things first, let's go check out the police department crime scene. Alright, I get it. We weren't meant to go there. We were meant to go to the guard station. I gotcha. Oh my good. Oh, this is the cowboy's gonna turn up. What's with the decor in this place? It's very eccentric. According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station of the evidence room. So beyond that door is the evidence room. The scene of the crime? It sure seems that way. Oh. Oh. What's wrong? It's those cacti. They're so prickly. So imposing. It's hard to think straight. It's hard to think straight because you're gay, Emma. If you can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert. I will. What I want to know is, if this is a guard station, where's the guard? I have a feeling I know who he is already. Yeah, me too. Let's do some examining. There's a security guard uniform hanging here. It looks more like a costume than a uniform, honestly. A leather jacket, leather pants, a leather... What was that called again? A punchy? A paunchy? A pinchy? I know, a poochie! It was a poncho. It was a poncho, Queen. Wait, maybe that wasn't it. Yeah, it wasn't it. It's a poncho, but I think I'll keep that information to myself for the time being. Oh, don't be mean to her. Come on. Yipes, these sure are prickly. They must be the real deal. I would think just one big one would be sufficient. These cacti are a lot like my sister, actually. How so? Encased in a cold, rigid shell, with spines pointing in every direction. Just like her. I'm not so sure I see the resemblance. It's more an attitude thing than a physical similarity. Yeah, that's what I had gathered. This swinging door makes the place look like some kind of saloon. But look, it's nailed shut. You can't get in that way. Of course not. If you went in through here, the cactus would fall over. Ouch! I'd say it'd be more of a yarg myself. I make the worst yelling, weird, like, indiscernible yelling noises. It looks like there's a video feed from the evidence room here. There's a light blinking below the monitor. It says recording. I bet we could use this computer to check on who went in and out of there. Cool, it seems like we're not going to do that, but... Look, on the floor, a lasso. Looks like it's set up to trap something. A trap? Here? Wait, I know! Maybe someone was trying to catch a wild bull in here. But the lasso missed. A wild bull, huh? Oh, a wild... Okay. You sure have an active imagination, she sure does. The evidence room is beyond that door. Let's just walk in. It won't open. You thought it would open? I think we'd need someone's permission to go in there first. Well, whose fucking permission? Guess we have to go back to the entrance. Criminal Affairs Department, right. I don't know where to go. Move. Detention center. Oh, we can go here and talk to her. Okay. Looks like Miss Sky is in questioning. I heard the detectives aren't yelling at her. How did you kill him in 2 places at the same time? Can you imagine? How's she supposed to answer that? Wait a second. Didn't Mr. Gantz say they'd arrested a suspect in the police department murder? Let's come back later. Alright, let's come back later. Where the fuck do we go? I'm getting nothing. Examine. Court record. Spray. I'm just gonna spray everything. Let's go for it. Fuck it. Slide. Alright, we can't do that. But we can't talk to her. Present. What do we present here? Could you take a look at this? You! Yes? You said you wanted some hot tea, right? No, but thanks. She didn't even look at it. You must have to brew the leaves a long time to get rich flavor like this. Pre-infuse the leaves with steam before brewing. I knew it! So that's the secret to their aroma. Exquisite! The only thing I'm smelling here is wasted time. What else the fuck do we... That was not what I meant to do. Let's go back on that. Go back on this. What the... Go to this. If you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guard room. But even I get flustered sometimes. So you went straight to the scene of the crime? I rushed towards the chain link fence in an effort to stop the murder. That's when I took this photo, yes. In other words, 5 minutes after the crime? Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The whole of my testimony, as it were. The 5 minutes weren't the problem, mister. You lying was the problem. Listen, little girl, I've had my testimony disregarded before, and I wasn't going to have it disregarded again. Just like that time. That time? Can I talk about that time? There we go. That incident really opened my eyes up to the truth. We're nothing to them. Disposable. Disposable? To who? 2 years ago, it was the biggest case I'd ever handled. Ooh, look at this. Look at this gang of fine investigators. The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence. So, they didn't solve it? On the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed. What the fuck? Death penalty? Executed? Yes, the criminal got what was coming to him. It doesn't get any cleaner than that. The only problem was they never did find decisive evidence. Not a shred. What? But the criminal was executed, right? On the basis of evidence of a sort. Made up evidence. Made up evidence? What? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence? The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved with the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen, others found themselves out of a job. And you were one of those? Myself and one other person you know well. Wait, could it be? Exactly. Detective Jake Marshall. Oops, I mean, Police Department Security Detail Officer Jake Marshall. As professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle. Jake was particularly determined, and then it was over, and he was demoted. However, he hasn't forgotten, and neither have I. You haven't forgotten SL9? There was another side to that case, a hidden side. That's what we're after now. And no one up in their fancy offices can stop us. Wait! Those lunches you sell... There is only one reason I came to sell lunches in this accursed office. I come here to meet old friends. Boyfriends that can help me investigate. Miss Star's old boyfriends. How many does she have, anyway? Just when all the detectives on SL9 have disappeared, we find new evidence. There has to be a connection. So, Rookie. What? It seems like you're serious about investigating this case. Yes. Then you should take this. A Salisbury steak lunch? I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this treat. Steak lunch received. Excellent for putting Officer Marshall in a good mood. Miss Star? Officer Marshall, is he your, are you his... Are you going out? Why do you want to know? I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago, when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. He got along so well with my sister, it made me jealous. And he was nice to me too, back then. This would be when Officer Marshall was detective. But now he's so cold. Jake and I are merely cooperating on this investigation. We're putting the past to rest, as it were. Nothing more than that. I see. Thank you. Officer Jake Marshall.
Interesting. Let's see if there's anything up here that we can do before we go see Marshall. I want to keep watching, but I'm realizing I'm very sleepy and keep dozing off briefly. Go to sleep, Ellie. It's alright. You can watch the VOD back, remember? It's not just... This doesn't just disappear immediately. There's a VOD as well. You can watch it anytime you want. And I know I've been saying this for ages, but I do have plans to actually turn these into YouTube videos, edit them down, get the vital information in and do those. So feel free to just go, or even just fall asleep to stream if you want to do that. Put it on your phone or something. You could always do that, but I don't mind. Whether you watch or you go and watch at the same time, go for it. You deserve rest. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Well, this place is as classy as it was yesterday, and I'm sure it'll still be just as classy tomorrow, Emma. Incidentally, Edgeworth's not here. I'm sure he's off doing important investigations. I hope that's what he's doing. I guess we'll have to come back. Okay, cool. We don't have to do anything over here. Maybe you'll just keep watching in the background? Yeah, that's called lurking. It's a very cool thing to do. I should make a command for lurking so that it notifies, so like people can go !, lurk, and then it means that I get notified. Oh no, I just swallowed a shit ton of air because I yawned. Oh, that's not gonna be good for me in a minute. This place is charged with frantic energy. One steak lunch, please. Oh, it's you. Oh, I thought this was the same cutscene as before. I didn't know that. That's why I didn't speak for it. I didn't know it was going to be him. Detective Gumshoe! Now's no time for chit-chat, pal. I'm a busy man. What I really need is a steak lunch from Lunchland. Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale. I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking. Now's no time for despair. We've caught our criminal. Now we just need evidence. The criminal? You mean... You heard about the stabbing in the police department evidence room, right, pal? Yes. Yes, we did. It's the biggest scandal to hit the station in ages. Everything's topsy-turvy. But Detective Gumshoe, who was it? Listen, pal, all I know is I need me a steak lunch, pronto. Standing around here talking isn't going to fill my belly. Wait, don't leave! If you want to know more, head on down to the detention center, pal. Questioning should be over, so I figure he's down there having a good cry. Ooh, it's a he. Later! So a she got arrested for Goodman 1, and a guy got arrested for Goodman 2. He ran off to the evidence room. Well, this investigation is off to a running start. I want to go to the detention center now. Ooh, detention center. Let's go. I want to see who the fuck this is. Still, I do feel better about things. A little. I mean, they caught the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they? Yeah, I guess they did. Just not to go too far down that road right now. Things will just get confusing. What the fuck was that? What was that? Yeah, big mood. Sir, that's what I'm saying. Me, a perpetrator? I'd say it was the perpetrated against, sir. That's what I'd say. Is this Meekins? No! Hi. Greetings, sir. Wait, I know who you are. Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. Got your report, sir. Officer Meekins, so you're a guard here at the detention center? Reporting, sir. What? What? Now, this is an unexpected turn of events. Unexpected is the right fucking word for it. Sir, I'm a patrolman with general affairs, sir, sir! Ow, I can hear you fine, Officer Meekins. I
had some business that day, sir, and so I went to the evidence room, sir. The guard station in front of the room was empty, sir. So normally there's a guard at the evidence room? That's right, sir, because evidence is kept in the evidence room, sir. Now, the security officer was none other than Officer Marshall. Marshall? Then, sir, I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's when I saw him, sir. A suspicious person in the evidence room. A suspicious person, sir. A suspicious person. Yow, wow, 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 wow. Is this guy okay? What the hell is this guy doing? Yeah, agreed. Like, are you... I'm worried. I'm so sorry. I'm just yawning my head off. So what happened then? After that, sir, everything went white. I saw red. I blacked out. And when I came to, I was here, in the detention center. How long were you out? Days? Might I ask, what happened to your hand? Sir, there was no one to bandage me, sir. So I did what I could to wrap it up, sir. A bandage on his hand. Just like Miss Sky. Yeah, that's what I noticed. Yet another similarity between this case and the one at the prosecutor's office. First things first, tell us how you hurt your hand. I don't mean to pry, but you are the perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right? Sir, please don't look at me with those sad puppy dog eyes, sir. If you have to label me as a perpetrator or victim, sir, then label me victim. I would, but you happen to be in detention, and alive as well as that. Yes, well, that's true, sir. I suppose you could say that. Did you know the victim, Detective Goodman? Well, sir, if I had to label him as a stranger or a total stranger, then I'd say he leans heavily on the total stranger side. So you didn't know him? Sir, I work in a tiny department devoid of light or other creature comforts. I don't know any detectives. So if he was a total stranger, why did you stab him? Sir, I had no intention of killing him, sir, none. Nor do I have any recollection of killing him, sir. At least someone around here is more confused than I am. I'm confused too, Phoenix. It's not just you, it's me. About your hand, did that happen during the course of the crime? Well, you see, sir, don't you think you should just confess? But sir, but there was nothing I could do. Nothing you could do? Sir, to tell the truth, sir, when it happened, when the detective pointed that knife at me, I just hollered, sir. And the next thing I knew, I was unconscious. So he was gonna... The next thing you knew, you were... Huh? Then when I opened my eyes... I was alone in the evidence room, sir. All alone. Alone because Detective Goodman had disappeared. What? Then when I looked down, I was gushing blood from my hand, sir. Oh, the shock. Oh, the sorrow, sir. Can you imagine how I felt? The victim's body disappeared? That's some story. That is some story. Let's see if he... Officer Meekins, this is for you. Eek! I'm scared of knives, sir. It's okay, I just wanted you to take a look at it. That's it, sir. Last night, sir. That's the one. I was an apple, sir, in my dream, sir, and I was being peeled. I feel like that dream might mean something, but I'm scared to know what. On second thought, you don't have to look at the knife. He's overreacting to the knife, but I guess he's been through a lot. Can I talk about the knife? No. I want to move back. Let's go. Oh, this is the wrong place. This is the right place. This is the right place. Why is there no... Where's our guy? No, move. Where's our guy? What am I missing here? Do you have any... Hey, chat, any clue what I'm missing here? Because I don't know what I'm meant to be doing. Um... Shit. Wow, we got a reaction. There's clearly blood around the spines here. This room's pretty messy. Someone must have tripped over something and planted their head right in these spines. I think that might be more painful than being murdered. I'm not sure about that. Alright. Let's see where else we can go. Let's go back to the detention center. I feel like we haven't done everything there yet. What can we present to him? Might as well just go in order. Oh, it works. Do you think you could take a look at this? Hey, that's it, sir, that's it! That's what? My head was a blank until this very moment. But sir, now I remember, sir. You mean you remember what happened? Correct! That card was the cause of it all. This ID card? Exactly, sir, that's exactly it. Nothing could be more exact, sir, nothing. I'd better pry into this on a little deeper. Oh, there's another one. Can you tell me what it is you do remember? Well, sir, you might say I'm a lost little patrolman. A lost little lamb, if you will. I didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman, who was in the evidence room. And that's why you thought he looked suspicious. Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to show me his ID card. Well, that sounds pretty much by the books so far. That's right, sir. That's what I've been trying to tell you. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing. Suddenly he pointed a knife at me. What? Sir, I assure you I was as flustered as you are right now. So I whooped and leaped at him. Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him? Do unto others before they do unto you. My own father's words, sir. What happened then? Well, my eyes, sir, everything went white. When I awoke, I was here. Right. Reason for arrest. So, Officer Meekins, why was it that they arrested you? What do you mean, Emma? Let's look at what we know. Now, Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman, and the victim whom he met at the scene of the crime didn't show his ID card. In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim was really the victim. Oh, that's true. And if this body just disappeared from the evidence room, we don't even know if anyone actually died. That's it, sir. That's what I wanted to say. That is, I did say something along those lines. Huh? But you still ended up here? They told me that it had to be him, sir. On that day, at that time, Detective Goodman was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they said. But you don't remember the events clearly? No, but the videotape is quite clear. Huh? Videotape? From the security camera. The crime, my crime, the crime I swore to stamp out. It's there, it's me, it's on tape. And you waited until now to tell us this? I'm sorry, really sorry, sir. I'll hand over my badge. I don't deserve it. No thanks, I have my own. Well, guess we'd better go check out the crime scene. Okay, can we actually go to the crime scene now? Have we done all of it? Have we done everything? Is there more to do here? Hey, Mr. Wright! Look who's standing at the Chief of Detectives desk. It's Police Chief Gant. Oh, we got Mr. Weird Guy. And you're sure this is all, You know what it means if there was anything missing. Sir, I'm sure it's most likely totally perfect. We checked all of his drawers, lockers, garbage cans, bags, coat pockets, hats, under his seat cushion, behind his computer monitor, inside his personal coffee machine. I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you call me right away. Deal? Yes, sir. We'll scour the place again, sir. Chief of Detectives looks a little flustered. Ah ha ha. Righto, my boy. How have you been? Swim much? Oh ho ho, Chief Gant. Reporting for duty, sir. Why am I imitating him? No! Why are you saluting him, Mr. Wright? Alright, now we talk. Is Edgeworth going to be okay? Oh, Worthy? Oh, you know, they're doing a little inquiry committee with him. Sounds like an inquisition. Yep, well, they've had no end of trouble with the boys since last year. You mean the incident on Gourd Lake? It doesn't look good having a top prosecutor sit in the defendant's seat, does it? And you got someone else found guilty in that case, right, Righto? Von Karma. Alleged he was, undefeated in his 40-year career. But in court, you fixed it so he was caught for forging evidence. Oh, fuck. But in court, you fixed it so he was caught for forging evidence. Wait, I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence. In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of a turmoil, you might say. Why, they do just about anything to restore their reputation. Now, depending on what inquiry committee does, injury committee? It could be bad for Worthy. What? It's downright odd, I tell you. The detective getting killed on their turf too, I mean. There being the prosecutors, I assume? Scientifically speaking, it's impossible. Yes, but that's what the evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. That's what it says. What evidence is this? Now, Righto, I can't give away all our secrets just like that. And this in particular, well, it's a little sensitive, and I can't talk about it. I wasn't expecting much anyway. You know, one thing I hate most of all is hiding stuff. Secrets. Can't stand them. But you know, it's a full-time job just keeping the Chief of Detectives' trap shut. Ah, he was the one you were picking on earlier? Huh? You saw that? Whoops. I wonder what it was that he wanted the Chief of Detectives to do. Let's see if we can kind of discreetly ask him. I don't know how can we discreetly ask him by doing this? Oh, sorry you had to see that. What exactly did the Chief of Police want you to do? Well, see over there? That's Goodman's desk. He wanted me to check it for anything that might be a clue. He took away every last piece of garbage in the trash can. So nothing belonging to Detective Goodman is still here? Of course not. Well, except for this. What? You kept something? Sure, why not? It's not important. He didn't even finish writing it. It's a lost item report, but it's only half complete. A lost item report? A lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something? The date on it is February 21. That's the day he died. Twice. At different places at the same time. Somehow. I should really get back to investigating the police department crime scene. I want to check this bitch first. Let's see what this says. Item lost. 5-9. Bruce Goodman. Doesn't say what was lost. 5-9, and the 9 is scribbled out. Oh, that's his ID. What's his ID again? 5842189. The fact that he thought his ID was a different number, like you're meant to memorize these things. I feel like that's a little suspicious. Okay. Alright. we can move to the front of the police department entrance again. And we move to the guard station. And we move to the evidence. Nope. And we... Can we do the evidence room now? No, we can't. Then what? Ugh. Hmm. I feel like I keep getting way too ahead of myself. Am I meant to talk to you again about something? Oh! Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor. Hmm? Well, I never thought the day would come when Righto asked me for help. I met you today. Whatever. I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room. Are you gonna... tell me? There we go. Now, Righto. Actually, I'm sorry. I don't need to investigate after all. Righto, please. Do I look like a selfish man? Huh? Heck, if anyone asks me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give them $50, no problem. So go ahead. Investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out. Can I have $50 though? Can I have $50 plus that permission? I'd love $50. And maybe another $50 after that. Maybe another $50 after that. And then maybe another $50 after that. And maybe... It just goes to show you never know until you ask. And for you, here, you can borrow this. Hey! This is a detective's ID card, isn't it? That's a special card for guests, so don't lose it. Yes, sir. It's an honor. You just run along and do your best now. Later, folks. Interesting. It looks pretty cool on my lapel, doesn't it? Just think, a real ID. You seem happy. Yes, sir. Because, sir, we got into the evidence room now, sir. I think this place is a bad influence on the girl. Let's look at that. Evidence card. It's not here. She just has it. Oh, damn it. Okay. Move. Can we please go back to the guard station finally? Oops. Examine. Oh! It's yellow. It's not ticked. The evidence room is beyond that door. And we have the ID card from Chief Gant. Let's just walk in. It won't open. Aha! The card reader is turned off, you see? What is that security guard thinking? Howdy, partners. Well, well. What's made my Bambina sky so grey? Oh, here we go! It's him again! It's McCree! Officer Marshall! Why does it have to be him? Well, it was very obviously him, but you know what? You know what, Phoenix? If you didn't realize it was him before, you know that's your own fucking fault there, bro. No one else's. What's that? Why does it have to be him look for? As you may have surmised, I'm here. This here's my saloon. We're here to investigate the crime scene. Yeehaw! That card you got there on your chest. That's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts. Yeehaw? Well, what are you standing there for? Get along, little dogies. The crime scenes are waiting. Looks like the card reader's on again. While we're here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions. Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tank you with, hombres. You're busy then? Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you. Actually, you said you had no mind to tangle with us hombres. He didn't want to talk, and this says it's good for him. It puts him in a good mood. Let's see if we could... Oh, we could check this. But I don't particularly want to. Oops. Present. That smell. Ha! Reminds me of Texas. So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas? No, I just saw a special on television the other day. Is this from my baby? Yeah, Miss Starr. What's this?
What? What's wrong? A filet steak lunch. I see. I see. I don't see. I wonder what it means. Steak lunch given to Officer Marshall. All right, Bambina, you win. Ask him for anything. Finally, it seems like he's willing to talk. Cool. Now we can talk. Officer Marshall, you're in charge of security for the evidence room, right? You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it. Actually, Officer Meatkins at the detention center told us. Oh, sorry, was that a Phoenix voice? Oops. That poor little doggy? Poor guy. I keep getting his name wrong and calling him Meekly. He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station. Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this. Since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, well, might not look it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know? I can get that. So, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place? Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed, Zippy. He has a horse? Note, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy. There's no need for people here anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place. You mean the security camera system? I don't take to machines much. Kinda like that stewed broccoli they sneak in next to your steak, you know? No, I don't know. The Star told us something. She said that you were a detective until 2 years ago. It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of the crime. It's all gone now, like a drinking hole in a prairie fire. You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Starr, aren't you? That was my case. It's all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. Can't let it go. That's all there is to it. What kind of case was it anyway? We've heard the name so many times, but no one tells us what actually happened. There are some things you're better off not knowing, Bambino. Anyway, that case is officially dead as of 2 days ago. 2 days ago? The day of our case? That's right. The evidence transferals. Edgeworth was talking about the transferals too. I know what maybe 2 of the machines in here do. Only 2 of them? There must be a dozen. Like I said, Bambina, me and machines, well, I like them about as much as I like stewed cauliflower with my steaks. What does this guy have against vegetables? I mean, I have a lot of things against vegetables, but cauliflower's less so. Cauliflowers are good in soup. The easiest ones to understand are these here security cameras. Those are the ones that Officer Meekins mentioned. If nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours. And Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman, are they on one of those tapes? I reckon they might be. You're the security guard and you reckon? One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card. Just the card reader by the door. The card reader leaves a record of every ID card that passes through. So this is the ID card record. Hey, I've seen that somewhere before. Sorry, Bambina, I can't show you more than that. Yeah, I think Goodman's number was on there at like 5:14 p.m. or something. Today or another, I don't know. Huh? I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet. Mr. Wright, I saw a number on that record just now. I've seen that number before. Maybe there's some way you can prove that record is tied to the stabbing. Alright, let's get this first. Sorry, but could you explain what this whole transferal thing is about? We keep on the evidence from solved cases in this room. They're kept here under the presiding detective's supervision for 2 years, so we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see? So what happens to the evidence after 2 years? It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault at the county sheriff's department. That's what we call transferal. We do it every February. I see now. Transferal is like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever. Dead. Never to be reopened again. Never to be reinvestigated.
And that happened to SL9 2 days ago. Why are so many cases linked to old cases? It's very strange to me. See this? This is the victim's ID card. Ah, the one that was on the ground in the parking lot. The number on this is 58421189. Officer Marshall, show us that ID card record again. There it is. Look, the fourth number. It's a perfect match. It was used at 5:14, right before the stabbing. What's more, there's only one of them cards in the world. So when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room. Wait, what did Officer Meekins say? Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to display his ID card. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing. Suddenly he pointed a knife at me. If he had his ID card then, why would he have pointed a knife at Officer Meekins? Alright, compadre, you win. Guess I can give you this ID card record. Add it to the court record. I've got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to other people with IDs here. Should you? I can't say that's what I thought. So we have 2 people come in at the same time. This has to be Meekins, right? And there are 2 other people who came in after that. Wait, let's see if there's more to talk about. No, there isn't. Okay. Let's try the evidence room. It's quiet. The investigation must be over here. So this is the evidence room? It really is kind of like a graveyard. Graveyards are supposed to have grass and trees. This feels more like a morgue. Nice try, Mr. Wright. You can't scare me. Eek! Whoa! What the fuck? What just happened? Is everyone okay? Sorry, I thought you were a ghost. I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal. So is it true what I heard? Righto, please. Do I look like a selfish man? Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give them $50, no problem. So go ahead. Investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out. Yeah, it's true. So Chief of Police Gant will loan anyone $50? Even me? Oh, so that's what you were talking about. Actually, I was put in charge of the investigation for today. Just for today? Boss for a day? But guess what? You got permission from the chief, so now you're boss for a day. Gee, thanks. First of all, you want to have this. Scene of the stabbing of a detective at the PD. Let's check this. Oh, that's not a lot to go by. Let's go to profiles. I want to see how old these guys are. So you're 36, you're 33, you're 31, you're 29, you're 16, you're 30, you're 24. You're 65. God. You're 22. Jeez. Okay. Alrighty, back. Alright, I don't wanna, no, wait, I don't wanna move. Court record, I wanna spray some shit. Oh, that's blood. There it is, baby! That must have been one massive pool of blood. Never seen anything like it. I'm not a professional. What's your opinion, detective? Pale blue blood. Maybe Detective Goodman was actually an alien? This proves that something really happened in front of this locker. I'll make a note of it on the floor plans.
Hey, if you didn't want my opinion, you shouldn't have asked. Maybe if we wanted your opinion, you should have made a correct opinion and not he's an alien. Also, we've got more than one thing here going on. I knew it! This is someone's right handprint! What? What's the matter, detective? This locker, it's mine! It's yours? Please, you have to help me when they come to take me away. Promise you'll testify that I wouldn't harm a fly. You'll do that for me, won't you, pals? This is an important clue. I'll jot it down on the floor plans. I'm counting on you guys. Believe me, you can't trust the police. Buddy, you are the police. But also true. ACAB. ACAB. What? But you're a detective. Exactly, but still. ACAB. Fuck the police. Alright, I don't think we got anything to do other than examine some shit, I think. Just some stuff to notice. Evidence that doesn't open. Something sticking out of here. It looks like a shirt. If you leave things hanging out like that, the evidence gets dirty or ripped. The guard checks on that kind of stuff and notifies the detective responsible. How many times? Okay, so this is just lockers. What is this? Some sort of bulky equipment is gathering dust here. A fishing pole. Gumshoe's fishing pole. And a metal detector. A bug sweeper? Okay. Nothing much going on. Got some paint. It's a little worn, but there's definitely a handprint here. Yeah, we already checked if it was blood or not. Little behind. It looks like someone tried to wipe it off. Mr. Wright, what if there are other bloodstains left in the room? We should use her testing fluid to check it out. Oh, we already did. Whoops! What is the Soren paint doing here? Since the dawn of time, true art has always been a war against oppression. Okay, I mean he's right, but like, true art? I noticed that there's blue and yellow paint here. Perhaps we're witnessing the birthplace of the Blue Badger? Well, you might say this is my studio. Here? In the evidence room? Oh, I hope he doesn't fucking, like, tamper with anything. Look, this one's open, and the red indicator light above the door is lit. That locker is coated with Detective Goodman's fingerprint. Detective Goodman's locker? Are you sure it's okay to leave it open like that? Well, it'd be hard to get it open again if we closed it. It's empty. They must have taken the contents elsewhere. Someone left a glove here, but only one. And it's SL9! Detective Gumshoe, maybe? There you go, pal. Making me out to be some kind of absent-minded detective. That's evidence from the case, you know. You mean SL9? It does have a tag on it. Yeah, it's another thing from SL9. Interesting. And finally, the crime scene. Wow, someone must have broken something big to make all these pieces. Detective Gumshoe, perhaps? There you go, pal. Making me out to be some kind of hooligan. That's apparently from the case. The case? The SL9 incident, pal. See the sticker on one of the pieces there? Another piece of SL9 evidence. Take a close look. I wonder what shape these pieces were in before whatever it was broke. You want to try to put it back together? Ha! Good luck, pal. That's no job for amateurs. Why, I spent a good 3 hours on that before I had to give up. And that's why I always carry around a tube of glue.
Well, this piece looks like the bottom. Let's try putting the rest in place. Puzzle time! Yes! Puzzle time. Okay. E, combine. Yeah! I knew it. Alright, we need something that... No, not like that. Unless we can... No, that's too long. We do something like this, maybe? No, this. Alright, we can't do that one. Oh, this is weird. This one? What is this meant to... This? No. It had it somewhere. Which way is this meant to go? Combine. Might as well just fucking try and combine it all the time. No. I can do this. Nope. Then what is it meant to be? Nope. What fucking piece is this? I don't want to... I wish you could twist this around and put and add another piece, but you can't. Alright, it's not that one. I can't see which one it is, so I'm just gonna keep... Just fake it till you make it. Just fake it till you make it. Oh! There we go! I totally knew it was that. And now... You? Okay. We're getting there now. Is it that one? Alright, nice. I don't get which one's meant to be here. Let's try this. Nope. Okay. And we got this weird thing, which rotates like... Nope, it rotates like that. Nope, goes like there. Okay. We getting there. I think it was fine the way it was. Oh, it wasn't? Okay. Yeah, final one. Combine. Oh, there's one piece missing. Huh? Well, I think we did it, but some of the pieces are missing. Yeah, I got that far too in 2 minutes myself. The problem is finishing it. Some pieces stolen? I bet they were missing to begin with. Still, it doesn't look like the most stable kind of jar. I kind of understand how it got broken. Stable jar added to the court record. Pieces missing. Alright, let's look at this again. Do another check. The blood stain. Hey look, they're hard to make out, but there are some dark red stains here. They're not that hard to make out. But whatever. Wow. Old fucking blood. Alright. Let's check this. Zag with an X? Yeah, what? Do you challenge me? You know what? No, Queen, I don't challenge you. I'm playing a word game now. Alright. We were meant to present this ID card to him, right? That's the victim, Detective Goodman's ID card. These days, everything's cards and secret numbers. I can never relax. That's only because you always lose your card. I always forget my secret number too. Scary, huh? My face should be ID enough. What's the world coming to? Detective Gumshoe, rebel against the system. No, that's not... We meant to show this to him? Could you take a look at this? This is the ID card record of the people who came in here on the day of the stabbing. Ah, I heard the rumors. So it was Goodman who came in here at the time of the murder. Whoa! What is it? That second number. It's not your ID number, is it, Detective Gumshoe? Mr. Edgeworth! What? The second number on this list belongs to Edgeworth. Yo, what? What? Yeah, me too. What the fuck? Why would Edgeworth have come to the evidence room? So now we just need 2 more numbers. So we think that's Meekins. Oh god. Alright. Oh, boss for a day. So Detective Gumshoe, your boss for the day? That's right, it's an honor. After all, the murder took place right here in the police department. But if you're the boss, why are you all alone? Where are your underlings? They're using yesterday's findings to prepare for tomorrow's trial. In other words, you got kicked out of the investigation. Again. I'm adamant, though. I'm gonna take control and put this case to rest. In my own evidence locker, pal. You have a locker in here too, Detective Gumshoe? Of course. I am a detective after all. They gave me a locker that only I can open, pal. Only you can open? I'll always believe in Mr. Edgeworth, no matter what happens. So, Mr. Edgeworth is with the inquiry committee now, right? They're trying to figure out who's responsible for the mess-up in the court today. I see. I guess this is what you call fate. Mr. Edgeworth just can't get away from that case. That case? Yeah, that case. The SL9 incident, of course. That was the beginning of the end for Mr. Edgeworth. Wait, Edgeworth is involved in this? Hiya, Charming Dilemma. Nice to see you. How are you today? Sorry if you were here for a couple of minutes. I was not looking at chat. But hello, how's it going? Beginning of the And for Mr. Edgeworth. Maybe we can get him to tell us more about the case. This place is more high-tech than you might think. Every locker is fixed so that only one detective can open it. Using their ID card? Well, that's the thing, pal. ID cards can be lost. Why, I'm on my 3rd card since entering the force already. That sounds like a lot. Yeah, but even I can't lose my own right hand. Right hand? Oh! You mean your fingerprint? Exactly, pal. The lock for each locker is coded with a fingerprint. Good, how are you? I'm alright. I'm a little tired because I'm trying to get back onto a better sleep schedule and actually getting up earlier in the morning and staying awake all day as opposed to getting up late and just trying to get some stuff done, applying to jobs and things. But like, I'm doing pretty well. The stream is going good. This is the most confusing case I've ever seen, honestly. It is so much to handle, but it's still good. So, yeah, I'm good. And I'm glad that you're doing well. How has your day been? Your night, evening? What have you been up to? Oh, jeez. So the only locker we can open is our own. Funny, they look like normal lockers. These are the latest model. There's a trick to the handles, see? The handles? On the other side of the handles is a sensor, and if the wrong person touches it, zap! You get a shock! If that's what happened, my hand would be black and smoking every day. In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There are even some people on the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks. Huh. Alright, can we select— oh no, we can't actually investigate that. Alright. Let's move to the guard station. Is he still here? Let's present this to him. Let's see what we've got for him. The sheriff's back in the Wild West didn't place much faith in evidence. About the only thing they trusted was their shooting hand. This is neither Wild nor the West here. You have such kind vibes? Thank you! Thank you so much! I try to be as nice and welcoming to people as possible in the community, so I'm glad that it's working? Like, I'm not— oh, I feel like I worded that wrong. I'm not, like, faking it or anything. I'm just, like, trying hard to make sure that I come across as, like, nicer. Your day's been really good. Got some overdue homework, but overall still good. I finished a TAFE course, which is, like, Australian version of, like, community college. I finished a TAFE course a couple of months ago. It's like a month and a half ago now. So, yeah, homework can be hard. Like, what kind of, like, what homework is it? Like, what kind of, like, what are you studying? I guess so? Huh? I'm lost. Looks like we need some evidence to get anywhere with this guy. Write this for evidence. See this? This is the victim's ID card. Ah, the one that was on the ground in the parking lot? Number on this is 5842189. Officer Marshall, show us that ID card record again. Oh wait, we've already done this. Oh, I'm not smart. Yeah, we know it's him. Oh! Oh, yeah! There it is. Thank you so much, Charming Dilemma, for the bits! That is so sweet of you. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Yeah, I already did this. Oh. Then I have to repeat entire scenes if I do something wrong. I already had I know the idea, I just did things wrong. Okay, police apartment entrance. No, I didn't mean to examine. Criminal Affairs Department. Is this old guy here? No, he's not! Detention Center. Alright. Present. Now, we present the ID card record to him. Officer Meekins, could you take a look at this? I'm sorry, sir. Really sorry, but I have no idea what that is. Maybe you should ask Mr. Edgeworth, sir? He's passing the buck, Mr. Wright. I don't know why I did that voice for her. It takes a special kind of man to pass the buck to Edgeworth. Okay, I'm guessing... It seems like everything is telling me to go to Edgeworth, wherever the fuck he is. Oh, hello? Oh, thank you for the follow! Thank you so much. Welcome to the Strawberry Patch. That's what I call my little community thing. It's very little, but I like having a name for it. Welcome. Alright. Move. High Prosecutor's Office. Where's Edgeworth meant to be? Very confused, Zaid. Okay. I don't like using Google. Sometimes Google is necessary. Apparently we didn't do everything in the evidence room. Which, ugh. There's so much to do. Move. Guard station. Oh, hey, buddy. Move. Evidence room. Present. Supposedly we present the knife to you? The strawberry patch, that's so cute. Ah, thank you. I'm glad you like it. Detective Goodman's note, and that switchblade knife. I bet Edgeworth was the most surprised of anyone. Because of the SL9 connection? That was Mr. Edgeworth's first big case, you know, 2 years ago. That was the first time the world knew Edgeworth was a man to be feared. But why would evidence from that case turn up now? I guess it's not over, pal. Maybe there are some loose ends left on that case. Can I talk to you now? SL9, there we go. Now that was a bloody violent case. Violent? So it was a murder? A serial killing? A serial killing? Maybe I don't want to get involved in this after all, yet neither do I. But the killer made a mistake, and Edgeworth built his case around that to nab him. And this was 2 years ago? That put Mr. Edgeworth right in the spotlight, and started the rumor mill. Rumors about forged evidence? It was supposed to be all cleaned up with the transferal the other day. It was the last job he ever did. Detective Goodman, that is. Huh? What do you mean? Detective Goodman was the detective in charge of the SL9 incident, you see. So, that switchblade knife. The victim took the knife out of the evidence locker himself? Cool. Now what? Talk. Do I present something else to you? Oh. Sneeze coming on. Feel a sneeze. What else haven't we checked? Let's check this. Oh, we can't. We've checked all of this. The only thing we haven't checked is this. So let's check. Whoop. Whoop. No, that's all checked. Oh, you can zoom in on these things? Oh, I didn't know that. I knew you could use like things like that, but oh my goodness, I'm... Back. Now what? Is that it? Can we go back to the prosecutor's office again? This game is just half moving around, trying to make sure you've covered all bases, simulator, and then realizing you haven't covered all bases. No, not you. High Prosecutor's Office. But... What am I meant to do here? Examine. She's taking a picture. No, that's all the stuff we've done before. As a kid. Where do we go from here? Have you played this game before, Dilemma? By any chance? We've got... What have we missed here? I don't know. Oh, okay. I hate having to go to Google and ask things, but like, when I have literally nothing else to think about, I have to go there. Back to police department. Oh my goodness. Supposedly we have to go back to the evidence room and there's still something we haven't done yet. Present. This bottle. Yeah? Let's use it. No, I didn't wanna... I can't... Oh, I didn't use... I went to present and not court record. Spray. It says to spray here? Nope, it doesn't... Oh! Another handprint! Oh, crap. Why am I getting a reaction here? There's no reason for the murderer to touch this spot if he fled out the door. This just might be something significant. Hey, that's some pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal. What, this? It's called luminol testing fluid. Where'd you get your hands on that? I can't do voices well. Huh? I'd like to get some too. I'll just borrow $50 from the chief. Where do you get this, Emma? I always buy it by mail order. Well, I'd better jot this down on the floor plans. Hey, pal, look at the time. Was there something you needed to be going back to? It's just that Mr. Edgeworth's inquiry committee should be letting out soon. Oh, now we can go. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna go give them my report for the day. The restaurant? Oh no. It might help, you know. Report? You mean the note written on the back of that flyer? Yeah, I was just about to say, that doesn't look like a report to me. The one that says nothing but no problems? Hey, it's Mr. Edgeworth we're talking about. I'm sure he can use a report like this. I believe in him. Who needs enemies when you've got friends like Detective Gumshoe? I'm off, pal. Later. Oh, there we go. I should probably see what Edgeworth has to say too. There we go. We can actually go now. It's moving simulator part 677, underground parking lot. Move. High prosecutor's office. There we go. Oh, him! Ah, guests! My apologies. Oh, it's you! Have we met somewhere? Huh? Mr. Edgeworth, I beg your leave. So long. He doesn't know me anymore? Is Edgeworth here? There, standing by the window, a teacup in his hand. Oh no, he's not happy. Right. He has the hotel bring him tea service? Mr. Edgeworth, you're back from the district prosecutor's office inquiry? I am. By the way, Detective Gumshoe was looking for you. Oh, that was my voice. By the way, Detective Gumshoe was looking for you. Yes, he brought me the latest information, it seems. Really? Was it helpful? Apparently a new French restaurant is opening near here. I think he was trying to console me somehow. The real info is on the other side, Edgeworth. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I think this whole thing is really taking a toll on him. Alright, let's talk. So how did the inquiry committee go? Actually, they decided to treat this not as a case of concealing evidence, but as a communications error during the investigation. Concealing evidence? Yes, apparently there are some who believe that I concealed evidence. They gave me a warning. You were lucky this time. Again. Again? I've heard them say that so many times. Ever since that case 2 years ago. Are you okay for the trial tomorrow? Well, I'm still the presiding prosecuting attorney. However, something happened? He gave control of the investigation over to the police department. The police department? Yes. Any further investigation for this case will be directed by the Chief of Police Gant. I can't do nothing but wait for his results. I see. Why, I ask you, why? All along I've done only what I believe is right. I have nothing to be ashamed of. But still, wow, I've never seen him this out of sorts. You've never seen him this out of sorts? Even when he was accused of murder? Okay. Alrighty. Let's present this to him. Oh, right. I'd better check this now. As I was saying, What's this? A record of ID card usage? Edgeworth, you went into the evidence room that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less. Yes, that's true. Why, Mr. Edgeworth? Please don't look at me like that. I was asked to go, by Chief Gant, no less. The Chief of Police? He wanted evidence for a case that wrapped up half a year ago. He told me he wanted me to keep it in the prosecutor's office. But it was solved, right? It would have to be if the evidence was already filed. The Chief is never one to explain himself. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here. Can I ask what kind of case it was? I can't say. It really has nothing to do with the current case. Now I'm curious about this other case. I'd better make a note of it. Unrelated evidence. Screwdriver added to the court record. Evidence from a past case of Edgeworth brought back to his office by Gant's request. AI 16. Interesting. Stubborn as always. I told you this had nothing to do with the current case. How about this case then? Right, please. I'm the prosecutor on this case. You don't expect me to sit here and discuss the case with you over a cup of tea? I'll pass on the tea. Just tell me about the case. Mr. Wright, Mr. Edgeworth just told you no in a very polite manner. Whose side are you on anyway? Maybe if I just show him my best evidence, I can get some reaction out of him. His best evidence. That was the wrong... No, I didn't mean to investigate that. I meant to present it. I know you. You've probably got a hold of some information already, right? It all has to do with that case you were on. The SL9 incident. And some dark suspicion you were wrapped up in. You were the man who revived the worst memory of my life. I figured I'd be telling you about this sooner or later. He must be talking about his father's murder in that elevator. Yeah, that would be the worst memory of my life too if I saw like my mum murdered in an elevator, or anyone murdered in an elevator, honestly. I think that would just be a really shit day. To be quite honest. Okay, Edgeworth, why don't you tell me about it? Tell me the truth. There we go. The SL9 incident was a heinous serial killing case. The head of the investigation was the Deputy Chief of Police at the time, Damon Gant. Damn, this guy's evil. I'm calling it now. That wacky old coot was involved in the case 2 years ago too then. He was a top officer, and it was my first time working with him. I was nervous. Wow, you get nervous too, Mr. Edgeworth? What I want to know is why was a Deputy Chief of Police on the investigation? In truth, I used slightly more extreme methods than normal. We were dealing with a vicious murderer. If I let him go, the blood would be on my hands. We won our guilty verdict, and the killer was executed. Wait, you didn't? Of course not. I didn't touch the evidence. Yes, I will do anything in my power to win a trial. However, I do have a code, and I follow it faithfully. By the way, Emma, Chief Prosecutor wanted to know something. My sister? What? If you are still studying forensic science? Huh? Yes, of course. Why, just today Mr. Wright and I were using this. Luminol testing fluid, Well then, you might have use for this. Aluminium powder for taking fingerprints. It's been chemically treated for better adhesion. For me? Are you sure? We are the enemy, you know. I've no say in today's investigation. Do as you will. Edgeworth, no need to thank me. Here, take your powder and those fingerprint files for everyone involved. Thanks. How about giving these to Detective Gumshoe as well? Well, let's get going. One last investigation. Right. I do seem to remember seeing a suspicious handprint somewhere. A suspicious handprint, you say? A suspicious handprint, you say? It's time to do Traveling Simulator 16.5.0. I didn't mean to examine. Shit, go away. God station, right? God station. Evidence room. Our investigation turned up a suspicious handprint. Here, in this blood on the detective's evidence locker. Let's use the secret weapon we just borrowed. Right, let's get started. First, choose a finger. A finger? Each finger leaves behind a slightly different imprint. So let's choose the finger that will have left behind the clearest print. I really can't tell the difference at a glance. Quit procrastinating and choose a finger. The thumb. The thumb would have the clearest print. Because it's the most... Yeah, the thumb would have the clearest print. Okay, now it's time to check for prints. Let me show you how it's done. Emma's starting to get that sparkle in her eyes. Okay, sprinkle the aluminium powder with enter. Okay. Aluminium powder adheres completely to the print. Once the powder is well spread, it just blow away the excess. With E. Okay, imagine you're blowing out the candles in birthday cake. Okay, it's fine. Alright. Let's just use as much as we fucking can. As far as we fucking can. Do you think this is enough? You think this is enough? I think I'd like to try one of the other footprints. Oh no, I didn't want to try a different footprint. A different fingerprint. Oh god, now I have to do this again. Alright. Blow. Aha! You did it! You found one! But this looks nothing like a fingerprint. Now that you mention it, I guess it doesn't. What does it mean? I think it means we're out of luck. Out of luck? Yeah, I think this is a fingerprint. Is this a fingerprint? Well, it's got me hovering over it, so that's a fingerprint. Oh god, here we go again. It's literally just all fucking over the place. When do I stop? Alright, have we got it? Oh my goodness! No! Oh, we have to do more. There we go. Yeah, your print's so clear it's dazzling. Dazzling? Anyway, this print took a lot of effort to find. Let's match it up right away. So we're not done yet? This is quite a process. Well, there's no point in finding a fingerprint and not knowing who the owner is, right? I guess she's right. That means the print's probably different. Okay. Oh, that looks similar. Oh! That's literally identical. Yeah, compare. Aha! So these prints belong to Detective Gumshoe. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You gave me this so what look. I guess that's probably because I was thinking, so what? Okay, so we came up with nothing this time, but there's always next time. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. You gotta roll with the punches, Mr. Wright. Thanks for the sympathy. Wait, if I remember correctly, there was one other handprint in this room. Let's check it out. I was thinking the exact same thing. Yep. So how do we use the fingerprint? Oh, okay. This is where we got a luminol fluid reaction, right? Right, there was a handprint here. Okay, wanna try using this? There go her eyes sparkling again. Check for prints, absolutely. Okay, let's check for prints. That's the spirit. Oh, but I have to warn you about something first. What? The area with the blood was wiped away, right? We only ended up finding it using chemical means. Any prints in that area will have been wiped away, too. Oh, right. So that means no prints. Did you say the probability of your hypothesis is high? Don't ask me! Anyway, we must try to find prints that weren't wiped away. Prints other than the ones left by the bloody hand. Okay, so we have to choose a print anyway. Wait, these were prints that weren't. Is there another print somewhere? Oh, dust! I don't get it. I'm pressing enter. There's no... back. But it's here. It's here that we have to do this. Obviously it's here that we have to do this. There's no way of dusting. There's no way of dusting. I don't know how to do this. Oh, what? Oh, hello? Victor Sandwich! Thank you for the follow! Hello, welcome to stream. How you doing? Examine a spot just to the left of the middle finger. I hate using Google, but just to the left. Oh! There's a bit here! Oh! I looked everywhere and didn't find that. Okay. Let's see what this is. Let's see what's on this fingerprint. Hello, yeah. How are you today? Welcome to stream. What brought you here, may I ask? Alright, I think that's enough. There we go. Alright. That looks kind of similar. That doesn't. That looks perfect. Oh, perfect match. Damn. Doing good? Shut up because I love this game? Oh, cool! As you can probably see in the tags, this is the first time I've ever played it, so I'm completely new and I don't really know a lot of things. So honestly, like, unfortunately, I need Google to solve a lot of these things. So it's actually good to have someone in here who maybe, like, knows and loves the game, so I actually can get help that isn't Google. Hey, these fingerprints, Whose are they? Whose? Is it someone I know? It's Officer Marshall. Huh? Officer Jake Marshall? Marshall's fingerprints added to the court record. That's got to be a coincidence. He's not involved in the crime. Oh, dude, I'm dumb as bricks. Oh, ain't that a mood? So am I. You're probably not that. You're not dumb. I don't think you're dumb, but yeah, it's okay. I'm not trying to make it like putting pressure on anybody being like, please help me, because Google is the thing. Is a thing. It exists. The internet exists. I can do whatever. I can see what to do, but I like doing it from either my own brain cells or someone else's brain cells before I go to the internet's infinite brain cells. Emma, this is decidedly different from Detective Gumshoe's prints. The luminol reaction. The blood and the fingerprints are in the same place. Oh. So, we have Jake Marshall's fingerprints on a wiped bloodstain. Yeah, that's not too good. But why would Officer Marshall... It looks like our investigation is finally turning up some results. I guess this is what you'd call decisive evidence. I don't believe it. Aw. Her hero. To be continued. Aw. Saving content. Save your progress up to this point. Yes. Okay. Alright. Unfortunately, Victor, this is actually around about the time that I need to end stream. So, thank you so much for coming, and thank you so much for following. If you want to, like, see how I've been progressing in this game, or at least in this case, the VOD for this is up, and the VOD for the other part of this case is also there from like a week ago, and you can probably check that out as well if you want to. But thank you. Thank you for the follow, and welcome to the Strawberry Patch. And I do these every week. Mystery Monday. Did I even put Mystery Monday in my title? The title is still 100 followers celebration. No. Oops. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna switch it real quick, even though I'm just leaving. Back on the case. Mystery Monday. Done. Whoops. I didn't even realize. Enjoyed my minute in the stream? I'm glad you did. And I do these every Monday, or it's for people in later time zone. It's Sunday for others. So just Monday, Sunday, every week, I will do this. I do Ace Attorney for my Mystery Mondays. I have loved the game so far, and I have the entire first trilogy on Steam, so when this finishes, seeing as this is the last case, I'm absolutely going to do more. But, thank you so much for hanging around. The follows, the bits, it was really fun, and let's hope next week, the next stream, we can finish up this case and finish up this game, because that is going to be super exciting. Okay. Oh, yeah, and on Thursday, which is your Wednesday, on the 29th, it is my birthday, so I will hopefully stream something then. I don't know what it's going to be, but I will definitely stream something, and I hope to see anyone there. It would be really nice to come celebrate my birthday, and it's just after my 100 followers, so it'd be really nice to do like a little double celebration. But anyway, I will see you all on Thursday or next Monday, or just whenever I see you. Feel free to watch back VODs, whatever you want. Alrighty. Bye-bye!